At first glance, this may look like a nice, though common enough, bike lane. But this is just one part of an entire transformative corridor through the nation's densest city with a huge variety of topologies. Keep in mind, the entire point of this project is to do one simple yet profound thing: drastically reduce the motor vehicles for the benefit of pedestrians and micromobility riders. Notice I said reduce and not eliminate. And sure, you can make even better pedestrian areas by simply banning cars outright. And some special streets around the world do that. But this is a method for fixing our everyday residential streets at scale. And for that, we're looking to reduce car volumes, especially through drivers who are traveling through the street to some other further destination instead of stopping on it like a resident would. In addition, we want to greatly calm the speed and aggression of those that do remain. And the results are now in, and we can definitively say that this has been achieved. It may still look like there are a lot of cars, and frankly there are still too many, but they're almost entirely parked cars. This is a massive reduction from the 2-lane, constantly double-parked car sewer that it was previously. You'll notice daylighting has been installed on every intersection corner. This is functionally critical, of course, but also deeply symbolic because this project is the first major result of the movement that led to the daylighting revolution in New York City and across the urbanist world. After a number of preventable deaths, including a 7-year-old girl that was tragically run over in this neighborhood, crushed and killed by a driver that could not see her, the neighborhood was devastated and angry. I went to the intersection in which she was killed and decided we needed a specific, simple ask. I made a video showing crossing the street from a child's perspective and deliberately chose daylighting, the obvious treatment that likely would have saved her life. The simplicity of this message, just making it so that everyone on the road can see everyone else at intersections, and the obviousness of its necessity struck an instant chord in Astoria, and ultimately city and statewide. We pushed the message out aggressively on our channels built for this purpose, and in the process, we broke records for attendance at the workshops calling for this street transformation and broader neighborhood changes. Our politicians heard of little else. A huge constellation of people pushing for daylighting sprung up, including almost every major advocacy and political office in the area. And because of this revolution coming from Astoria, the DOT also brought us this avenue, their most aggressive street transformation to date, incorporating all of these different topologies and toolkits. In many ways, daylighting and 31st Avenue are intertwined, overwhelming proof that grassroots advocacy can work to change cities for the better. And it can change neighborhoods too. Through the blood, sweat, and muscle of an army of volunteers, 2 blocks in the heart of Astoria, a concrete island largely devoid of parks and green space, has become one of the world's preeminent community spaces, an urban, car-free paradise on the weekends for children and residents who simply want to walk and talk to their neighbors and have a third place they can go without the expectation of spending money. Urbanism can't just be about the monumental or the world-famous streets. In some ways, it's actually more important to win the mundane, to implement at scale fixes for our everyday streets.